What's going on, guys? I'm Jeff, the Yoshi Fanatic, and welcome to part 1 of Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World. Guys, I recently held a poll in my Discord, asking if I should do Mario 64 Green Demon Challenge, Yoshi's Island ROM Hacked, or Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World. And this game just barely edged it out. So, this is what we're going with. We're going to be playing plenty, I mean plenty, of 2D Mario over the next couple weeks, over the next few streams. Can we beat them all within a reasonable amount of time? Can I beat every stage? Minus the ones from the Lost Levels. We'll see how that goes. We'll see. But yeah, welcome. Welcome to Solar Flare, Plushpocalypse, and Jacob. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to Mario All-Stars. Jacob posts some more Skillet lyrics. I don't wanna feel like this tomorrow. I don't wanna live like this today. Make me feel better. I wanna feel better. Stay with me here now and never surrender. Put me back together. There you go. Oh, some Skillet to start off the night. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate that. Justin says, I made dinner for my family. I made potato leek soup. That sounds lovely. We are of the viewer group, says Plush. So Jeff, what did you think of my videos of Solar Flare? I liked it. I especially liked the skits. Those were fun and creative. But yeah, it was a good video. I enjoyed it. Good stuff. It didn't really make me want to play Mario Party 9 or anything, but you know, I thought it was interesting. I'm slowly discovering Mike Skillet songs I like. Mike Skillet songs. Anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start off with Super Mario Brothers, the original, remastered for this All-Stars collection. I am excited. So, I have a question for you guys. Do you want me to speedrun the game first? By that, I mean just beat it in as few levels as possible. Or should I just go ahead and start off with a full 100% playthrough of Super Mario Brothers? Welcome, Robert, to the stream! More, says Jacob. Oh, I see. Yeah, the slower Skillet songs I tend not to listen to very much. I don't know, I just really like the upbeat stuff, but their slow stuff is good too. I'm craving white chocolate because of the Splatfest this weekend! Woo! Team White Choco! Says Plush. Very nice. I think I gotta turn this down a little bit. Mike the karaoke robot sings Skillet songs. Okay. Aurora says, I would say, I hope you're playing the version with the fixed brick breaking, but there's no patch with the Plus World version. Yeah, no, I'm just playing the straight up Plus version. Welcome to the stream, Aurora. Yeah, no, to your point, there are some differences from the original game, which I can get to a little bit later. But in the meantime, welcome, and welcome to you too, Brainpick. Speedrun, please. All right, why don't we start with a speedrun? Well, it's not really a speedrun. I don't know how to speedrun this game. We're gonna go ahead and use the warp zones and get right to the end of the game within the next, call it 15-20 minutes, probably. And then we'll go ahead and come back and play all the levels. I do want to play these games as completely as I can. I don't know, just I want to give the Mario Bros games their fair shake. Plus they're great games and they're short, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. Jeff, what did you think of the editing in the video? I feel like I did a decent job. I do too. I think that you're coming a long way using the different features of DaVinci Resolve. Good stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and get started, guys. The main event is here! Nobody. Yoshi in the American Yoshi commercial. Meep! The Japanese Yoshi commercials were definitely better. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Sup, says Heloy. Welcome, Eloy. Oh no, it's more quiet. I need to adjust the volume again. My goodness. The volume in this game is all over the place. So again, this isn't going to be a speed run. I don't really know how to speed run this game. I'm just going to go ahead, use the warp zones, and, you know, get to the end of the game in the next 15-20 minutes, probably. It's nowhere near, like, a world record-breaking run or anything. It's just... I don't know. I mean, what kind of a playthrough would this be if I didn't try to use the warp zones at least once? Boing! Blop. I don't remember how this song goes, Jacob. Yeah, I don't remember how the melody of that song, so I don't think I can try to sing that one. I spent 1 hour looking for my red drifty Joy-Con, says Heloy. Oh no, drifty Joy-Cons. I've been very fortunate in the fact that I have not had any drifty Joy-Cons ever since my launch Switch. Like, I got my Switch in launch day of 2017. I did buy new Joy-Cons at one point, but that's just because I wanted blue ones. And none of my Joy-Cons have gone drifty. I'm very fortunate. I don't know why I'm so fortunate. It might have something to do with the fact that I primarily play using a Pro controller, but yeah. Is using the warp zones more casual than not at this point? Says Aurora. Probably. I mean, it's the way to beat the game fastest, so I don't know. If you want to just sit down, beat Mario Bros. In like 15-20 minutes, then warp zones are your thing. And to your point, I feel like everybody knows about warp zones. It's like one of the most well-known secrets that there is in gaming, really. Eagle Advabix ears is hot. Microwave noises. I'm so confused, Plush. Because I want to send it to Nintendo so they can fix it. Oh, right. Yeah, Nintendo will fix your Joy-Cons, or at least replace them, if you send it out to them. I think you might have to pay shipping? Maybe not in the US. I don't remember how that works. But, you know, I've never really had to worry about that problem. Again, I've been very fortunate in the fact that I do not have drifty Joy-Cons. So I don't know if I'm just, like, subconsciously more gentle on my Joy-Cons. Might have something to do with it. I don't know if it's because I primarily use my Pro controller. That also might have something to do with it. And the fact that I don't really play my Switch all that much right now. I don't know. But either way, I've not had drifty Joy-Cons, and I can't say that I'm upset about that fact. Jeff, say any random word in the English language. How about vocation? Or how about exquisite? I have the blue one. No, you don't have to pay for shipping, says Heloy. Excellent. Good. Very good. I think there was some sort of, like, specialty replacement Joy-Con that someone developed that, oh boy. That, uses Hall effect sensors or something like that. Much more durable, long-lasting. But, you know, no need to replace those if Nintendo will just replace your Joy-Cons for free, I guess. Especially if you're not, like, the handy sort that likes to take apart electronics. I might look into doing that at some point. I've taken my Joy-Cons apart before, so I wouldn't mind opening them up and, you know, replacing the joystick. But, again, I don't really have a need. I'm very lucky. Oh no! Let's see. I gotta catch up on some comments. I watched Puss in Boots for the 5th time earlier, says Solar Flare. Very nice. I haven't even watched it once yet, but I would like to. It's because the joystick has a little flap where dust can get in, so it starts drifting, says Heloy. That, and there's like some sort of, there's some material inside the Joy-Cons that, you know, when the Joy-Con moves around, the friction, like, rubs off some of the coating powder or something like that, and then that interferes as well with the sensing. So, yeah, there's a few flaws with the Joy-Con design. Pushing things to kill the other player, says Plush. Wait, hang on. A reminder that there's a versus minigame in WarioWare called Dong Dong. And there's sticks pushing things to kill the other player. And I got the... Oh, sorry. Robert posts. I completed Hollow Knight. Well done. And I got the true ending where you fight Radiance. That's one heck of a fight, isn't it? Aurora says, I'm going to be playing my Switch when Metroid Prime gets here. Definitely. I can't believe that game shadow dropped. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute as soon as I catch up on some comments. Does anybody travel to World 7 in that warp? Most do 8 because it's the most, and some do 6 because they want to cheat. They don't want to cheat that hard, but nobody does 7, it feels like. I know I don't. The piece that connects to the console broke off. Oh, geez. Recently bought a steering wheel for Mario Kart. It's actually pretty fun. It says Brainpick. And that's how I used to play the game before, or Mario Kart Wii before I figured out you could use conventional controllers. It was not easy, says Robert. No, that boss fight is nuts. But yeah, that Nintendo Direct, that was pretty hype. Plush says, ask me anything, but I'm Hawk. Hey Hawk, are you going to be in Advanced Wars 1+2 recamp? A reboot camp? I feel like you are. And are you looking forward to it? Oh my goodness. Spring Yoshi, Fling Yoshi, Tie the Boss and String Yoshi, Zoom Yoshi, Boom Yoshi, Finding a Secret Room Yoshi, Down Yoshi, Underground Yoshi, Jump Yoshi, then Pound Yoshi. Whoa-shi! It's a double Yoshi Exploshi. I already have Mario Galaxy 1 on the Switch. Double Yoshi Exploshi! Okay. But yeah, as soon as that physical version of Metroid Prime Remastered drops, Aurora, I also will be picking it up. I don't know if I'll be playing it right away. I've got plenty of games in the backlog, and they should probably come first. Plus, like, I haven't had much time to just sit down and play video games lately, so... Yeah, I probably won't play it right away, but I definitely want to pick it up. Like, 40 bucks? I was not expecting that. Shadow Drop? That's even better. And the game looks phenomenal. Like, when I first watched the trailer, I didn't think, like, it looked that much better. And then I watched a game... Like, I thought it looked good, but I didn't think, like, it looked remarkably better than the GameCube version. I just thought, oh, that's a testament to how good the GameCube version looked. And then I watched a side-by-side comparison done by GameXplain later that evening, and I'm like, oh no, never mind, this looks 100 times better. It's kind of impressive what they've done with that game, and I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to try the, I can't wait to try the dual stick controls. That'll be awesome. I don't know, I'm just really looking forward to it, and I hope that they do the other 2 Prime games. I'm not getting my hopes up, but boy, that'd be awesome. Alright, let me focus for a second here. I'll get to some comments shortly. Don't want to outrun this 1-up mushroom, though. That's one thing in this game, stuff falls off, I shouldn't say falls off the screen, but I should say, you know, once stuff goes off the screen far enough, it ceases to exist. So if you outrun that 1-up mushroom too much, it will not catch up to you, ever. It will just vanish into the abyss. And we don't want that. Not that we'll probably need it, but I'm not having a super good showing so far. So, I want it. I could use it. I will use it. I guarantee it. Alright, let me catch up on a few comments. Did anyone see the Yoshi's Island track for the new wave of Mario Kart? Asks Brainpick. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that too. Like, that might actually get me to buy the expansion pass for Mario Kart 8. Like, I have not bought it. Mostly because for anyone who's new or hasn't been around in the streams that I've talked about this, I'm not a big fan of DLC. I really don't like having to buy extra stuff after paying full price for the game that I just, well, bought, I guess. I really miss the days where everything just used to be on the cartridge or the disc. That said, there are some examples that I will, well, make an exception for. If Mario Party Superstars ever comes out with DLC, I'm on it. This Mario Kart DLC with the Yoshi's Island track, I'm the Yoshi Fanatic. I gotta, man. Like, I was hoping for some Yoshi news at this Direct. We didn't get any new games, unfortunately, but you know, the Yoshi's Island track, that's pretty exciting. I am excited about that track, says Robert. Oh, 100% me too. Like, I love that the coin sound effect is changed to, you know, the Yoshi's Island sound effect of the coins. It sounds different, which is great. The clouds spawn in, like, you know, platforms on the track. That's pretty awesome. The art style's great. The music remix is so good. Oh man, it's exciting. Love to see it. Oh, and it's an original track for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's pretty exciting too. Jeff, have you heard of the Yakuza series? I have, but I've not played it. Read me comments, says Plush. I'm sorry. I want double Yoshi Explosia on my tombstone, says Jacob. Oh, jeez. I don't know about that one. Hawk. Yes, I am from the second game, so I will appear. At last, fresh air. Aurora says, pre-orders are already sold out on Amazon. Had to get mine through Best Buy. I was kind of just hoping that it would show up on Walmart store shelves and I just pick it up when I see it. I'll see if it's available on store shelves when I go to the store next, I guess, or after it releases. And if not, I guess I'll just wait. I'm not in like a huge, super huge hurry to play it. I just kind of want to buy it, and it's like, Nintendo, Metroid Prime will sell, guys. Keep doing it. When did you notice that Goombas aren't in Mario Sunshine? Guess just now. I don't know. I didn't really think much of it. I knew that they weren't there, but I didn't really think of it much. The only game I really didn't regret buying 2 DLC was Doom Eternal. I was really satisfied with the Ancient Gods bosses and mechanics. This is Brainpick. That's fair. You say you don't like buying DLC, but I bought the game and all the DLC on the Wii U, decided that I didn't need the Switch version, and they want me to rebuy the game and the new DLC now, says Aurora. Yeah, that's another level, man. Like, I will admit, I did buy the DLC on the Wii U version. I think it was the extra colors of Yoshi that... What? I think it was the extra colors of Yoshi that really got me excited. And I guess the extra tracks didn't hurt either. I think back then, that was like when the Nintendo DLC sort of thing was brand new. I think... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Mario Kart 8 was the first game that they did DLC for. And back then it was like interesting and new. I don't know. I still don't like the idea of DLC. And like there's another reason for it. I kind of described this in one of my Yoshi's Island live streams, but here's the Cliff Notes version. Part of the reason I don't like DLC or like updates after the game comes out and all that, like adding content, like it's always great when the game adds content. Like, it's supposed to draw a player back in. But usually, once I've beaten a game, and, like, DLC comes out for it much later, I'm just like, you know, if I want to play it, then I have to get, like, reacclimated to the game and everything. And that's even assuming that I want to go back and play that game in the first place, right? Like... I've got so many games in my backlog. I prioritize either games from my childhood or like, you know, games for live streams or new games. Like, I'm not too interested in like, say, I didn't play all the DLC from Hollow Knight, for example, because I had already played the game a while beforehand, and like when the DLC came out, I was already moved on to a different game. It's tough. Like, it's supposed to bring you back in when games do that. Like, even with the free DLC, like, it's supposed to bring you back in. Doesn't really do that for me, usually. I just find it more annoying than anything. I should be thankful when that happens, but I don't know. I'm a weird guy. I just don't like DLC. Jeff, you're missing some of my comments, bro! Says Solar Flare. I'm sorry. I want Tamagotchi, has been died for many years. I was almost died when I was 6, and now I am 10 on my gravestone. Uh-huh. I'm really excited for KRTD Deluxe. Oh, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe? I guess so. It's cool to see it getting a remake or a remaster. And it's cool to see the new mode, too. I didn't really play the original game. I don't really like how the remake looks. But, I don't know. If it goes on sale, maybe I'll buy it at some point. I also got the DLC for Hollow Knight, so the pain isn't over, says Robert. Oh, if you got the DLC for Hollow Knight, your pain is just beginning. Heloy says, imagine if life was a game. You had to buy a DLC to grow up, a DLC to be able to eat, a DLC to be able to drink, a DLC to be able to walk, a DLC to have a job, and one to be able to get money. Solarflash says The Sims. That sounds about right. I don't know, like... it's probably just the boomer in me being like, I don't like DLC! I remember when games came out and they were complete! More or less. Yeah, that's probably just the boomer side of me. You know, it's just how it be. Also, we're on the final level. Hooray! Took a little bit. Also, once I do beat the game here, I'm not gonna start over on the same profile, and I'll explain to you why in just a second. Well, unless you want me to. So I'll explain it now, and then you can let me know what you think. When you beat the game Super Mario Bros., they give you a quote-unquote, new quest, or like... I guess you could kind of call it New Game Plus, right? Kinda. You can play the game on basically a higher difficulty. Damage boost for the win! You can play the game at a higher difficulty, basically. Like, all the Goombas are replaced with Buzzy Beetles, some of the platforms are smaller. And I feel like some of the earlier levels got some bullet bills. Hey, look, it's Mario and Peach. Thank you, Mario. The kingdom is saved. Now try a more difficult quest. I guess they just called it more difficult quest. So there you go. There's some Buzzy Beetles, there's some bullet bills in some early levels where there weren't any before, there are platforms that are smaller. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I do the quote-unquote New Game Plus for this? Plus says, speaking of Boomer, when I was younger, I made a superhero pink Yoshi OC called Yoshi Boomer. I never made any stories, though. That's kind of cute. KC says, I dare you to play as Luigi the whole Lost Levels. Oh, man. That sounds like quite the challenge. I kind of want to. Welcome to the stream, KC. How are you doing? Brainpick says, while I wait for Kirby's Return to Dreamland, I might as well finish the True Colosseum and Planet Robobot. The only thing I want to added to the remake is turning off the outlines. Yes, please turn off the outlines. I feel like they look terrible. Like, I honestly prefer the look of the original Kirby's Return to Dreamland myself. I really don't like the outlines. Other than that, the game looks fine, though. Is there a world -1 in the Super Mario All-Stars version? Asks Heloy. That is an excellent question. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put a poll. Second Mario 1 playthrough. New profile? Or New Game Plus? Guys, which one do you want me to do? Are we doing a new profile, or are we doing New Game Plus? Or a more difficult quest? Choose my fate! Jeff saying no word. A no word. KC says, if you know about the TWD games, then where are my Clovis fans at? I guess I don't know what TWD games is. Sorry. More difficult. What do each mean, says Heloy, because I'm done. I'm dumb. Okay, so if I were to do a new profile, it's basically just the standard difficulty for Mario Bros. 1. If I were to do the New Game Plus, all the Goombas are replaced with Buzzy Beetles, which don't die when you stomp on them. They just retreat into their shells like a Koopa Troopa. Some of the moving platforms are smaller, and then some of the earlier levels have bullet bills, where there didn't used to be any. So, yeah, that's pretty much your summary. Ask Hawk Mori! Hawk, what's your favorite color? I have no idea, man. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the poll. It looks like you guys voted unanimously for New Game Plus. Wow, nobody wanted me to do the new profile. Alright. Save and continue. World Star 1-1. Let's do it. And also, this time, guys, we are doing every level that the game has to offer. Except for the minus world. I don't know how to get there. Hawk, black, like my coffee. Okay, so, see, you can see that the Goombas have been replaced with Buzzy Beetles. Also, enemies move faster, says Aurora. Oh, I'd forgotten about that part. There you go. Well, we're in for a heck of a time here, guys. It's not like it's that much more difficult, but I guess the bump in difficulty is notable, at least. It's of note. Wait, how many lives do I have? You go through a pipe in 2-2, says Heloy. Yes. Yes, you do. And in 1-2. Hawk, yes, but I do not like it. Iced coffee? Have you ever tried iced coffee? But I do not like it. Coffee is better when hot. I prefer iced coffee, says Aurora. I feel like... I don't know about the majority. Iced coffee is pretty popular, I feel like. I know Sky prefers it. Sky is my wife, for anyone who doesn't know. What's that, huh? Sky says she thinks that more women prefer iced coffee than guys do. I think so? Sky wants to know, Aurora, are you a girl? Aurora is usually a girl's name, but you know, could just be. Whoa! I don't know. I never thought to ask. KC says, when I got to Star World, I just used warp zones to beat the game as quick as possible and be like, I did World Star. I'm skilled. What, in Mario World? Aurora says yes. There you go, hon. Aurora is a female. This guy says, I'm so good. Coffee is something I don't know how people like. Like, bitter things can be good, just not dirt juice coffee, says Solar Flare. I'm in the same boat. I hate coffee. This guy says that that's why you add a ton of milk, cream, and sugar and ice. Yeah, sorry, hon, the microphone's not gonna pick you up from all the way over there, so... I hope me repeating what you're saying isn't annoying. But yeah, I even tried your super sweet iced lattes, and I still thought it tasted like dirt. Yeah, you're right. I never did drink it growing up. I was always told when I was a kid that it would stop my growth and make me short. And it's like, well... yeah, I kind of ended up short anyway. My genetics decided, hey, you know what? Screw you, Jeff. You're gonna be short. No, it's okay. I've accepted my vertical challengedness. Jeff, how tall are you? Says Solar Flare. I am 5 foot 8 inches. I am a short boy. But I'm a good boy. No! This guy says I'm a very cute boy. Yeah, it was 1-2 where you can get to world -1, says Heloy. Yeah, you had to like glitch through the wall or something, right? Plush says, I'm tall, but I want to be taller. I hate being so short. That ain't even short, says Aurora. I mean, I guess you're right. Like, technically, the average height of an American adult male is 5 foot 9 inches. So I'm only 1 inch below the average. Used to be the average was 5'10". It's gone down. I don't know if it's gone down for women, no. Last I checked, the average height for an adult American female was 5'4". So, Heloy says, I'm taller than Jeff. No offense, says Heloy. Oh, that's okay. I don't mind. I am shorter than the average person, Heloy. I think I'm a little tall, says Casey. I wish I was a little tall. But I never got there. I just realized that my extra lives carried over from my previous playthrough. Wah! 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 See, this is one of those levels where, like, bullet bills make a pretty big difference. There's a level in, like, World 5 that's similar to this, but has bullet bills. I think they're almost identical now in this version. I'm F for my age, says Solar Flare. I'm a little under the average height of a man then, says Plush. Weren't you like 5'6"? Heloy says, I'm tall, but I wish I was shorter. Why? Why would you wish that? Unless you're like 6'5", says Sky. Coffee's okay. I've had it pure black before. It's the only way I want it anymore, says Plush. I'm assuming that's Hawk. Because I can barely fit in a car, says Heloy. Then get an SUV. Or a Jeep or something. I think people are getting a little shorter because they're drinking less milk, says Aurora. Yeah, my tiny little Corolla. Don't hate me, but I prefer Mario 64 DS over the original. Emotional damage! No, that's okay. Like, the DS version definitely has its positives. Oh, here's one of the differences in the star version of these levels. Ah! There's more fire bars. That's not Hawk, dude. I need to be drinking more milk, says Plush. Is it milk that's... I guess that's an interesting point, like... Aw, I love you, Sky. But yeah, I guess that's an interesting point, like, maybe people are, well, not growing as tall because they're drinking less milk. I hadn't really thought of that. I kind of just assumed that it was because, like, I don't know, maybe, like... Sky says she thinks it's mostly genes. I always thought that, thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle! Well, thank you for not flipping me off in this version, Toad. I thought maybe the reason that the average height is going down is because, I don't know, maybe more guys started preferring shorter girls? I don't know. That's possible. Ah! Whatever the reason, the average height is indeed going down slightly. Yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. Oh no! Wait, that wasn't an extra life opportunity. Sorry, I gotta read some comments here. The DS one is cool except for the physics, says Aurora. I 100% agree. Yeah, KC, to your point, the new, or the DS version of Mario 64 has a lot of additional content. I really like that you play as Yoshi in it. I don't know if, like, having him be the first character you play as is, like, was, like, the right choice, but I don't mind it. I don't know, like... And, like I said, the extra content's cool. I like the couple added levels that they had. Those were very interesting. It's not like Mario 64 DS was bad, but I am one who grew up playing the original. I've pretty much mastered those controls. I can't really get used to the DS version. I definitely think they're inferior, but... And considering how much Mario 64 is... Well, I mean, it's a platformer game. It's very much... The controls are very much a big part of it, so... It kind of dampens the game a little bit for me. My video only has 11 views, says Solar Flare, and I'm one of them! I've never been a patient in a hospital since I was born, says Solar Flare. I'm jealous. Let's see. Also, Luke, welcome to the stream, dude. Sorry I didn't get to your comment. Hey, since you did a video on Yoshi's Woolly World on the 3DS and Wii U, how about in the future you should take a look at Yoshi's Island on SNES and GBA? That is actually a video that I have in the works. I have an outline and all my notes compiled for it. I've got my footage all ready for it. But I wanted to space it out a little bit between that video and, like, a few other ones, I guess. That's one of the games. Well, that's one of the games. That's one of the videos I want to put out this year, but we'll see what happens. Aurora says, I didn't get to the one about milk. The growth hormones they use in cows can be passed through the milk and affect humans. Oh, interesting. Does that not also apply to meat? Wasn't Breath of the Wild 70? No. The original Breath of the Wild was... Breath of the Wild was $60. I did see that, Robert, that Tears of the Kingdom is 70. BK, have it your way. It does not apply to meat. Interesting. Why is that? Solar Flare posted the Whopper song. Yes, I did see that Zelda Tears of the Kingdom will be $70. That kind of stinks. I think they're just doing that because, well, it's starting to be the industry standard now with Xbox and PlayStation doing it. Nintendo very much sees their IPs as being some of the most valuable in gaming, which I wouldn't disagree. But it's The Legend of Zelda. They know people will pay that. Heck, I'm going to. I'm not waiting for a price drop or sale. Like Breath of the Wild, which came out at the same time as the Switch as a launch title 6 years ago, is still $60. Did you read my comment? I'm sorry, Plush. He's aware of the memes, but no, legit, I kinda like black coffee. Emphasis on kinda. It has a bitter taste, but an intriguing one. And some people prefer black. That's definitely the, well, as healthy as coffee is. That's definitely the healthiest way to drink it, rather than adding cream and sugar and all that. But yeah, like BK says, have it your way. On the other hand, Prime Remastered is only 40, while Skyward Sword was still 60. Jeff, what's your IP? I can't tell you what my IP is, Solar Flare. I think that largely comes down, well, I was gonna say that comes down to who develops the game, but I don't even know if that's the case. I think it's mostly a case of Nintendo knowing, like, which games are going to sell at such a high price, and which ones, like, you know, need all the help that they can get, frankly. And the Metroid series is one that needs all the help it can get. It deserves to be more popular than it is. Jeff, what's your name, Jeff? Someday I'll tell you that my name is Jeff, but today is not that day! I don't know, like, if you ask me, that's probably why. It's because they know that the Metroid series isn't as popular. People are more likely to duck out on it if it's a full 60. Especially considering that back in the day, you could buy all 3 games on the Wii for, was it $50 or $60? Feel like it might have been 60. I don't know. Full price, basically. I don't know. Nintendo has a weird way of pricing games, because, like, DK Tropical Freeze was also $60. Tropical Freeze on Wii U was only $50, but on the Switch was $60. The extra $10 is Funky Kong, says Aurora. You beat me to the punch. Yeah, the Tropical Freeze was $50 on the Wii U. I have no idea why they, or how they got away with selling it for $60 on the Switch. But they did. I don't know, man. Nintendo be weird sometimes. That's pretty much the only explanation I have for it. Jeff, guess what? Says Heloy. What? My great-grandpa killed Hitler. Oh, did he? I have my doubts. Oh, jeez. Why did you guys want me to play the New Game Plus version? Will you stream Tears of the Kingdom when it comes out? Didn't Hitler kill himself, says Solar Flare? I don't know my history, man. I got no idea. Oh, man. Do you know how he died, says Heloy. Like I said, I don't know my history. Will I stream Tears of the Kingdom when it comes out? No. As much as I am excited for the game, it's going to be very long. Like, I spent 100 hours in Breath of the Wild when it first came out. That's like 30 streams worth. So, no, I will not be streaming Tears of the Kingdom. Though I will certainly be sure to let you guys know what I think of the game. That much I can promise. It was 60 just because it's a 2D platformer on Nintendo. It's going to sell. Dread was also 60. Well, I mean, Dread was also a brand new game. What, that wasn't a remake or anything. Read my comment where I replaced the BK Whopper with lyrics with just Whoppy. Whopper, 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 Whopper. That's a lot of Whoppers plush. But yeah, regardless of all the pricing, I'm excited for Breath of the Wild. I'm excited for Tears of the Kingdom. I'm excited for Metroid Prime Remastered. I'm just excited for all of it, man. Like, I love Nintendo games. They're my jam. And Breath of the Wild is my favorite Zelda game. So I really can't wait for the sequel. Metroid Prime was amazing. I very much loved it. I think Metroid Prime might have actually been my first Metroid game, actually. Yeah, I'm just excited, man. Like, there's quite a bit to be excited. There's quite a bit to be excited about. Oh, Pikmin 3 was also 60. Is a port of Pikmin 3 more popular than Metroid? No, definitely not. Man, I guess there's not really any rhyme or reason to it, is there? I don't know. Will you pick up Pikmin 4, says Robert. Doubtful. I'm not really super interested in Pikmin. Oh man, I'm down to 1 life. Well, that sucks. It really sucks. I really need to start playing a little bit more carefully. Either that or try to do the infinite 1-up exploit. Would you have loved to get another 3D Donkey Kong game, even if there was no 3D Mario game announced? I think I would have, yeah. How much have you died? Says Casey. Too much. So here's the thing. Jeff, what was your favorite part of my new vid? I think the opening skit, where you were talking about the, where you're like, hey, I really miss that, I really miss partying. There's another party? What, it's in a car? That was funny, I enjoyed that. It was good stuff. Like a Donkey Kong 64? This is Aurora. Hopefully not like a Donkey Kong 64. Or maybe like a Donkey Kong 64, but with some of the problems resolved. 1-up! I'm being purposely skipped, aren't I? No, Plush, I apologize. Plush says, Halo is legit the best FPS game series to ever exist. I guess that depends on who you ask. There's plenty of choice out there. Like, there's plenty of options. I don't know if I would consider Metroid Prime to be really a first-person shooter. I mean, it technically is. They label it as a first-person exploration game. I feel like Prime is only 40 because Prime 2 and 3 are coming, but that's me. Says Aurora. That could be. I watched an Arlo video, or one of the recent Arlo videos, where he talked about, you know, that's a sign that it could be. My gosh, I just want to get in there. Where that could be a sign that Metroid Prime 2 and 3 are also coming. That would be awesome. Jeff, what about when I pulled a minigame out of the box? That was pretty funny too. KC says, Super Mario 3D All-Stars is missing Galaxy 2, 3D Land, and 64 DS. That it is. So, you know what? That actually brings up a very interesting point, Casey. I've talked about this before, so I don't know if anybody's... I want to get in there! If anybody's too bored by this, like, I guess let me know. But back in 2019, I kind of predicted Mario All-Star or Mario 3D All-Stars. I even name dropped it by that exact name. I guess I didn't really predict it. Someone asked me like what my hopes were for an upcoming Nintendo Direct. And I said, like, this is never going to happen, but I would love a Mario 3D All-Stars, which would be like an HD remaster of all the, No, I got in there and I killed myself! That would have been an HD remaster or straight up remake of all the 3D Mario games. Like, in the style of Odyssey, or like just updated and an updated engine or something. Like, I would have loved to see an HD remake of not only the games that we did get, but also, you know, Mario Galaxy 2. I figure 3D Land could have fit on there. I don't think that they would have put 3D World on there. Well, I don't think I thought that at the time, because, well, it was rumored to be remade or ported anyway. But yeah, like, I even said, like, I wanted a Mario 3D All-Stars, and then we got that exact game, and it was just basically emulations of Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy. To say that most people were underwhelmed would be an understatement. I, too, was underwhelmed. I still picked it up, of course, because I love Mario 64 so much that I wanted to have every official version of that game. That's just how I wanted it. Anyway, I feel like the 64 needed the facelift the most. Oh, absolutely. In general, Nintendo 64 games are ugly. Show us the clip? What, of me name dropping Mario 3D All-Stars? I can find it. Do you want me to? Why don't I? Then you guys can see how garbage my streams used to look. What do you guys think? Do you want to see that? Do you want proof that I once name dropped Mario 64 or Mario 3D All-Stars? Galaxy 2 is good. Nah, says Aurora. Tell you what, I'll clip it or I'll send the video in the Discord later. What game collection is your favorite? 2D or 3D collection, says Luke. What, versus the Mario games? Oh man, I missed an extra life opportunity. Out of the two collections, Mario All-Stars is absolutely the better game. Or the better, I shouldn't say the better game, it's the better collection. Because what you're seeing right now is essentially a 16-bit remake of the original Mario Bros. 1, and that was the case for all of the Mario games on this. Back in 1992, the 16-bit remake was essentially the equivalent of an HD remaster nowadays. This was a huge deal back then. So, like, if Mario 3D All-Stars was going to be... If Mario 3D All-Stars was going to be that big of a deal, that big of a package, it would have had to have been, like, HD remasters of all of the original 3D games. And it wasn't that. I mean, I guess you could call it, like, HD ports, because it's emulated at high definition. I don't think that counts. Like, this is a completely remade from... I don't know if it's a completely remade from the ground up, but the graphics and the music, the sound effects, the backgrounds, everything is just overhauled to the extreme. There are some gameplay touch-ups here and there. Like Aurora noted in the beginning of the stream, there's a thing there's a thing with this version of the game that, you know, when you break the blocks with your fist, you do travel slightly upward past where the blocks would, like, once you hit the block, you don't stop there, like, you break through it and go up just a little bit. Whereas in the original game, like, as soon as you hit the block, even if you broke it, you came back down. Like, you didn't accelerate upward at all. So that, yeah. So definitely Mario All-Stars, this version. Did you stream Hollow Knight? Asks Robert. No, I did not. I might at some point. Sorry, Plush. I'm I'm not trying to skip your comments. There's a lot of comments. So I'll go back and read yours. Ask Hawk a question about Andrew Advanced Wars. Be sure to address Andrew Advanced Wars as Andrew Advanced Wars. Not Plush. Hawk. Have you ever fought in a battle alongside Andrew Advanced Wars? Yes, I want proof, says Robert. Well, tell you what. If you're still around at the end of the stream, I will give you proof. Notice the only power-ups in Super Mario Bros. 1 is the Fire Flower, Mushroom, and Power Star, says Heloy. Yes. And this is where it all began. The only thing lazier than Super Mario 3D All-Stars is Super Mario All-Stars on the Wii. Oh, man. Jeff sung the ABCs. I don't wanna. That sounds boring. I'd rather talk about video games. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Aurora. Jeff, show us it right now. Don't be a baby. All right, fine. Fine. Enough of you guys have asked for it. Fine. Bear with me for a second. I need to make sure that this is muted. I think it was in the snow world I talked about it. Where did I talk about this? Is this it? I think so. Yes. Yes. Sorry. What are your predictions for the... Okay, so this live stream, guys, came out... I did this live stream May 8th, 2019. Are you doing the phony Mario Bros. 2 or the Lost Levels first? I'm saving Lost Levels for last. Be a baby, says Aurora. Well, I found it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. So I streamed Donkey Kong Country 1, May 8th, 2019. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer to PC screen here. Hawk says, not yet, but perhaps one day I will fight by his side. I have fought against him before, and he is quite the excellent commanding officer in his field, while quite ignorant in others. Just call him Andy. He hates being referred to by his full name. Okay, well, thank you for the tip. Alright, here we go. This is me, 2019. Let's see if this is where I talked about it. Game Boy Color collection when I got a Game Boy. Wow, never knew that. And Retro Dude says, what are your E3 predictions for Nintendo? I'll get to that in a second. Does he's the tools for the new Link's Awakening remake. I'm assuming I'm expecting a lot of Mario Maker 2. Hopefully they'll can't listen to this song without it. Yes, it was. It was incredible when Super Sheep, who now goes by the name of Sniper Sheep, a couple others. It's incredible when that many people came in. Sorry, this is taking a little bit. Just to make it actually fit on the cartridge. Oh, here we go. Then no, 3D all. Okay, here we go. A small fraction of the subscribers on our. I don't expect this to ever be a thing, but what I would love to see is Super Mario 3D All Stars. You know, back in the day, Retro Dude would probably know for sure, and, you know, you other guys might know. Well, you've seen enough. If you want to see any more of that, you know, I'll post a link in the Discord, but that's your proof. I name-dropped Mario 3D All-Stars, May 8th, 2019. This has to be a stream moment. Ugh, that sucked. But there's your proof. Are you doing the... Oh, I already read that, sorry. The Yoshi Fanatic watching the Yoshi Fanatic. Tom Nook on a Mario book. Hi, says Froggy Studios. Hi, Froggy Studios. Welcome to the stream. So there you go, Mr. Heloy, and also Solar Flare. There's your proof that back in 2019, I was like, I hope this will happen, but I don't think it ever will, but Mario 3D All-Stars on the Switch. And then I went on to go to describe, you know, HD remakes or remasters of all the 3D games, Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, and heck, why not throw Mario 3D Land and Mario 3D World on there? If you want to see more of that, it is still on the channel. Go check out the Donkey Kong Country 1 live stream and try to not cringe too much as you watch it. I sometimes miss that couch setup, you know? I don't think any of you guys were here back then, but you know, I used to stream over on my couch, which is, you can see it in the background. Right there. That's where I used to live stream. And I played my video games on the couch. That was fun. I kind of miss that setup sometimes, but this one seems more efficient. I almost straight up went for the, skip again. Thanks for the proof, says Robert. You are welcome. Jeff, dance. Reminds me of that one guy who predicted Super Mario Galaxy in a Nintendo Power magazine. Really? That's nuts. But yeah, there you go, guys. There's your proof that I said I wanted Mario 3D All-Stars before it was everything. Do you ever get disappointed that fans will often go further than game companies will? Yes. Usually the definitive way to play their games is through some emulator, maybe with a fan patch, rather than official efforts, says Aurora. Yeah, definitely. Like, I remember we didn't know about, I don't think we knew about Mario 3D All-Stars yet, but there was like, at one point, Mario 64 got decompiled. Right? Like, somebody decompiled Mario 64. And soon after that, we saw the PC version of Mario 64 created by fans. Note that I'm not saying port, I'm not saying like remake, anything. It is straight up Mario 64 decompiled and made into a PC version that you play natively in a Windows whatever window or wherever, a PC screen. Like, you play it as a PC program. And then, oh no! And then somebody like made a mod for that, swapping out all the character models for the like the original like magazine models, and turn that up to 1080p, 60 frames per second, turn up that render distance. You've got like the definitive version of Mario 64 right there. Like, anything that Nintendo has ever done for Mario 64 has not even come close to touching that. And I remember watching a stream of it. I think it was by Nintendo. Nintendo was playing the game. And I remember someone commenting on it and saying, if the 3D All-Stars version of this, of Mario 64 looks half as good as this, I'll be thrilled. And then it didn't. Who's copying me? Jeff, this is getting kind of boring. Spice this up, says Solar Flare. The PC port looks uncanny, though, says Plush. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I think it looks great, personally. I mean, the 60 frames per second took some getting used to. I consistently forgot that the 64 version only ran at 30. But, like, I think that looks great, and I love the option to go with the what they call them is SGI models. So yeah. Who is the imposter? Come out, says Plush. Indeed, who is the imposter? Who would do such a thing? My bet is Justin. But yeah, to your point, Aurora, the fans usually go further than Nintendo ever will. PC port of what? Says Solar Flare. Mario 64. And it's not a port, it's... well, I guess it kind of is. It's a native PC version of Mario 64 created by the fans, who decompiled the game. You can make Mario drink the milk from the Got Milk commercial. That's love. I mean, I guess. I bet you're falsely accusing me, says Solar Flare. I bet I might be correctly accusing you. Yeah, remember when most of Nintendo stuff got leaked? Like uncompressed audio of all the lines from Star Fox, Beta Yoshi out in the public, and the L is real? Yes. That was part of like a mega Nintendo leak. Yeah. I bet you're discriminating against me. I swear on my life. Huh. I don't know who this Yoshi Fanatic is, but he's got good taste. The stream is good. Where's Jacob? He's been awfully quiet. Oh, that's a good point. Is that you, Jacob? Who is this mystery man? Moving on to World 4-3! We're already, like, halfway through the game, guys. Not that that's a big surprise. It's Mario Bros. 1. It's not, like, super long or anything. But it's a fun time. I mean, I really haven't talked much about the game, have I? Maybe I should. But what's to talk about? Like, you guys all know Mario's, the original Mario Bros. 1. Jeff, somebody made an account. Okay. Yeah, probably. Oh well. Anywho, like, what is there to really talk about? This is Mario Bros. For the NES. Well, SNES in this case. Like, the OG, man. Like, you don't get much more classic than this. Very, very classic game. Loved by many. One of the most purchased games of all time. It's sold so many copies, it's ridiculous. Part of that is because, like, it's been re-released and ported and, like, all that so many times, like, people have just bought it so many times. I'm one of those people. I don't have the original version, but I did get the NES Classic, which does have the game. I've got this version. I should have mentioned I do own this game on the SNES. Well, technically, I don't own this exact version. I own Mario All-Stars, and I also own Mario World. I own them separately. I'm missing these 1-Up Lives opportunities! Oh. Oh, that was another one, wasn't it? No, not quite. But yeah, like, this game is beloved by many, and there's good reason for it. It's a lot of fun. There's certainly better 2D Mario games, but, you know, gaming would not be the same without this game. Let me go ahead and read some comments here. So it's probably Jacob, since he knows what happens if you just change your name. Oh, that's true. What's your favorite 2D Mario game? Asks Robert. I will get back to that in a moment. Was I dumb to have Mario 3D World on the Wii U and then buy it on the Switch? Asks Eloy. No. I am waiting for a $40 or a $20 sale there, like the game going on sale for like 40 bucks. I would buy it at that point, but I also own the Wii U version, so no, I wouldn't say you're dumb. Oh yeah, Jeff once held a middle finger, says Plush Blacklips. I did, and it was at Yoshi's Island DS. I love the bonus game music, says Heloy. Yeah, that wasn't in the original game. AMA Hawk, says Plush. Hog. What size of shoe do you wear? Mario 3 is the best, says Solar Flare. Jeff, later in the stream, want to play Guess the Game? That was funny. We'll see. I'll let you know. My favorite 2D Mario game is Super Mario World. I think it's mostly because of the nostalgic attachment. That was my first ever Mario game. Jeepers, I almost got past that guy unscathed. Owies! But anyway, yeah, Mario World was my favorite, is my favorite. Love that game to pieces. It was my first Mario game. I remember watching my dad play it a ton when I was a kid. And then when I was like 4 or 5, I started playing it. That's also where my borderline unreasonable love for Yoshi came from. Emotional damage! Wait, is this Heloy? That sounds like something Heloy would say. It's Heloy, probably. Bruh! No! The Yoshi Fanatic with the capitals, that would be me. But yeah. Mario World was also just so colorful, so creative. It had Yoshi. I don't know, it's got a lot going for it, and boy, I love that game. Oh no! Yeah. By the way, this version of Mario Bros. Is much more, jeez, forgiving than the original. Because if you game overed Yoshi Fanatic Imposter, what is the Yoshi Fanatic's name? Dude, if it's somebody who's been here before, then they definitely know my name. Jeepers! The first one I lost by changing my birth date, says Heloy. But yeah, this version of Mario Bros. 1 is much more forgiving than the original. Because if you die, or if you game over in this version of the game, you don't just go back to the beginning of the game. You just go back to the beginning of the world, I think? Question mark? Yeah, you go back to the beginning of the world. That's not really a huge punishment. But in the original, it would send you back to the title screen, and you'd have to try again. So there you go. That's one thing that I definitely, let's just say appreciate in this version of the game. Oh, crud. Whatever. Get those coins, man. Get those coins. Feel bad. I'm probably gonna have to focus a little bit here. Blah. Well, that was borderline useless. And there's nothing there. Is there something in one of these blocks? Nope. Jeff, you missed my comment, says Aurora. I'm sorry. Let me pause for a second. Aurora says, the thing is, even when Nintendo does remake a game, we never see them again. They always just put out an emulated version of the original. Mario 64 DS, Ocarina of Time 3D, Majora's Mask 3D, Star Fox 64 3D. They remake a game, we never see them again. They always just put out an emulated version of the original. I mean, Mario 64 DS wasn't an emulated version of the game. I don't know. Nintendo Good night, says Heloy. Jeff is missing many comments, says Heloy. I'm not meaning to, I'm sorry. Good night and have a good week, and hopefully I can survive the DLC for Hollow Knight, says Robert. Good luck. Best of luck, really. Like, especially if you attempt God Home. Whew! Good luck. Bad Jeff, says Soloflare. I don't mean it, man. When I get talking, man. But yeah, Nintendo remakes are kind of just all over the place. I especially find the remakes on handheld interesting. As you might remember from my my Woolly World Wii U versus 3DS video, I stated at the end of the video that I would have preferred a Switch version. Well, okay. I would have preferred a Switch version of the game instead of a 3DS port, because as it exists now, there is not really a definitive way to play Yoshi's Woolly World, because if you want the prettier graphics, you go with the Wii U version. If you want the extra content, you go with the 3DS version. And again, this is something that was very common for Nintendo back in the day, especially with the Game Boy Advance. But, well, I guess it started on the Game Boy Color with Mario Bros. Deluxe. But either way, like, they had a habit of another extra life opportunity, man. I gotta remember this. Oh, are you kidding me? I was just messing, but I did want him to respond, lol. Yeah, well, I have responded, so thank you. Thank you for your understanding. Nice! I remembered. I remembered that's how that worked. But yeah. What was I saying? Remakes. The ones on the Game Boy Advance were also the same way. Particularly Mario Advance 4, Mario Bros. 3, which had like 38 or something extra levels from the Game Boy Advance card reader. That's nuts. Yoshi's Island was also this way. There's extra content in that game as well versus the original, but the sound and the graphics are worse. There's always that trade-off with the handheld ports, or the handheld remakes, I should say. But then there's some remakes that are like, well, they're just straight up really good, like the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess remakes, or I suppose those were remasters. Oh, I hate Hammer Bros. No! Wow! Oh. At least tell me why you're pretending to be Jeff and watching his content? I don't know. I think it's kind of hilarious. I don't know. Like, Nintendo really is all over the map when it comes to remakes and such. The Yoshi Fanatic says because I love watching my content. I do. Guilty as charged. I do like watching my content. Rio 2 is a movie that exists, says Solar Flare. I barely even remember the original, to be honest. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Nintendo's all over the place with the remakes and remasters. You never really know what to expect from them. But like, the Metroid ones have been pretty solid. Like, Metroid Zero Mission was a remake of the original for the Game Boy Advance. That game just makes the original just completely obsolete. Like, not even worth touching anymore. Same kind of thing with the Metroid 2 Return of Samus, or Samus Returns. Samus Returns. Another remake that makes the original just completely obsolete. And then the remaster of Metroid Prime looks really good. So, yeah, there you go. PlayStation 2 says, don't hate because I'm beautiful. Oh, the PlayStation 2 did look pretty solid. I like the slim version, especially. Hello, pretty PlayStation 2, says Plush. Ask question. Ask question. Hawk. Are you excited that your game is coming back for the Nintendo Switch? I am. I might even buy it. Maybe. Possibly. I'm kind of curious how the preservation of DS and 3DS games is going to be on future systems. Or are they going to ignore them altogether? That's a good question. Nintendo did preserve some DS games, kind of, by supporting them on the Wii U via Virtual Console, which is cool. But, you know, dual screen stuff isn't really a thing anymore. So, I don't know. There's always the route of, you know how they, you know, had the collection for how Capcom had the, you know, collection for the Mega Man Zero games. Those were on the DS, and, you know, they still preserve those. I don't know. I really don't know. It's a darn shame. It's a Nintendo problem. They make games that are so, like, unique. I guess hardware that's so unique that it's difficult to emulate, to recreate. Just, yeah, I don't know. It's a frustrating problem, too. Though, in the meantime, fans will preserve it. Will preserve the games via emulation. And I gotta tell you, 3DS and DS emulation is pretty tight. I like it. That's how I streamed Yoshi's New Island and Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World. I do not own a 3DS capture card, so it had to be emulation. And by gosh and by golly, for some games it works just fantastically. Yeah. What level am I on now? 6-1? Okay. How many lives do I have? I don't know. Guys, I appreciate all your insight and inputs. It's making the commentary very lively. Emotional damage, says Heloy. You have a point about it being a hardware issue. I don't think they have ever re-released a light gun game, even though it wouldn't be hard. Yeah, like, honestly, the Wii would have been, the Wii and the Wii U both would have been good times for it. Like, I have to admit to you guys, when I got footage for Yoshi Safari, I used an emulator on my Wii U, though. I did play it on Nintendo hardware. The Wii remote makes that game a breeze. Hello, my comment. I'm sorry, Plush. Hawk says, excited? I'm, content. Hawk's inner monologue. Let's go! Heck yeah, Hawk. You can't hide it from me. I know you're excited. And I am too. Like, I might actually pick up Advanced Wars. That's awesome. Jeff, I make the best Lunchables, says Solar Flare. It sounds like you make some pretty good potato leek soup as well. Yoshi Safari is a charming little game, says Aurora. It is. It's a very wacky and interesting game. Barely counts as a Yoshi game, really. But interesting indeed. That's a good descriptor for it. Jeff, say the actual word, not... I don't know, Solar Flare. I really don't need to be swearing on stream. That's not something I need to be doing. No! In truth, Solar Flare, I actually swear in real life more than I should, which is at all. It's something I really need to work on. It's not a good habit. 10 out of 10 would not recommend getting into swearing because it's very hard to stop once you start. I don't know. It's just not good. Besides, for us Christian folk, there is a Bible verse that says that spring water and salt water can't come from the same spring. And a man who cannot control, or for the man who cannot control his tongue, his religion is worthless. So, swearing is definitely not something that we Christians ought to be doing. Also, you have a good memory, says Solar Flare. Do I? The whole potatoes and leek soup? Jeff, you swear, says Plush. Yeah, I shouldn't, but I do. It's something that I am trying to work on. Ah! But you won't catch me swearing on stream. I don't want to. I want to set a good example. World 6-3, baby. Let's go. Wow! Oh, here's something interesting. When I played, I think it was both Mario World and Mario Bros. Like, pretty much all the classic Mario games, like the 2D ones, the sprite-based ones. I mean, you flipped off Yoshi's Island DS to Solar Flare. Yeah, but I didn't audibly swear. I don't know if that really counts. But anyway, the bullet bills, when I was a kid, I always thought that, whoa! I always thought that their arms were mouths. And especially when it came to Mario World, I didn't think that that was that far of a stretch, because, you know, the Bonsai Bills, they're like, ah! But the smaller ones just have arms. That is emphasized more by the sprite work in this game, because they actually move their arms in this one. Whoa! Pro strats, baby! Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, got it. Jeff, interrogate the imposter. Jeff! Hey, imposter Yoshi Fanatic. What's my favorite food? Aurora says Nintendo can also just be lazy sometimes too. Maybe you can excuse Pokemon Stadium being rental only, since there's no current way to connect the original games on Switch. But then there's things like not supporting the controller pack on Mario Kart 64. Steak. Okay, this Yoshi Fanatic's good. Imposter Yoshi Fanatic, what is my occupation? How do Bullet Bill's arms look like mouths? It says Heloy. I don't know, man. I swear sometimes internally. I've never uttered a swear on purpose that I can remember, other than what were probably dreams. I use replacement words a lot. I suck as well. We all suck. Praise to God, says Plush. Huh? Okay, yeah, I can check it later. Thanks for the reminder. Jeff, more interrogation. Let's see if he knows my occupation. I actually had steak tonight, guys. I prefer not to answer. Then I prefer not to believe you. Come on, at least take a stab in the dark. You gotta make it interesting. Oh no! I done it! I diddly darn done. Ugh. Ugh. I have died many more times than I would care to admit. Yeah. Oof, I died. This is the Yoshi Fanatic. Come on, man, you didn't even answer my question. Answer my gosh dang question. Answer all them questions. How to beat Super Mario Bros. 1. Step 1, play the game. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, profit. Oh, die in every level? Yeah, like I was saying earlier in the stream, that would not have flown in the original. Like I said, if you got a game over in the original, you just went back to the title screen. It was a very unforgiving game, it was. That's when they used to make games NES hard. Nintendo hard. And by that, you can just read that as unfair. Unforgiving. I don't know. Maybe modern video gaming has made me soft. But boy, I appreciate some of the quality of life things that they have in modern video games. Like, I remember I was watching, unless you hold the A button. This is Aurora. The All-Stars version, says Heloy. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. I was watching a Screw Attack, podcast, I think, at one point, and one of the guys on the podcast said something to the effect of, you know, so many of you people say like you miss the good old days of video games, and like if you could go back you would. No, you wouldn't. No, you heckin' wouldn't. You wouldn't go back to the old days where if they released a steaming pile of poop on a system that was just stuck that way, you wouldn't go back to non-online multiplayer. You wouldn't go back to all this like quality of life stuff being missing. Like, don't kid yourself. You wouldn't go back to the good old days of video games. And I gotta say, like, he made a really good point. There's so much. There is a lot. Oh man. There is a lot about, you know, the good old days of video games that I miss. Like, I miss when developers actually had to be pressed to complete their games when they first released them. I miss when games didn't have to have DLC all the time, and expansion passes, and online subscriptions, and all that. Like, I miss the operating manuals, or the player manuals, or the game manuals, the game instruction booklets. Like, what else do I miss? I miss physical games being, like, the prevalent way. I miss streaming not being a thing. I don't know. Like, there's a lot I miss about classic, old-timey gaming. But there's a lot that I like about, you know, current gaming. Like, just how many options there are to play games nowadays. Like, Dr. Kirby's Appointment Channel, thank you for subscribing. Okay, should I just call you Dr. Kirby? Welcome. I don't miss fake secrets and rumors, says Aurora. Oh, those still exist. What else do I like? There's a lot of quality of life things, like autosaves, for example. How many of you guys are old enough? Sorry, Plush. I'll read your comment. Ask Jake a weird question. Jake, do you prefer butter or jam on your toast? How's that for a weird question? But yeah, is anybody old enough to remember when games didn't just automatically save for you? I remember. Or how about the games that didn't have save functionality whatsoever? This game didn't, or the original Mario Bros. What else? Whoa. Hammers! I got it. Are you the real Jeff? I am, yes. I mean, today still don't I mean, some today still don't autosave. Yeah, maybe, but like that's the rare minority. It's not the majority whatsoever. What do you think about games that are not first-person shooter, point-and-click, and puzzle games not only being the games playable on PC? You can just plug a controller in your PC and play it. What do you think about games that are not first-person shooter, point-and-click, and puzzle games not... Okay, yeah. Like, that kind of speaks to the options that gamers have nowadays. Like if you want to play on PC, boy, you're spoiled with choice for like your control methods and just how many games there are on Steam and Epic Game Store and all this. Like, you're spoiled with all the different like peripherals you can get, all the different modes you can play, like or graphics version or graphics modes you can do, and boy, there's just a ton in modern gaming that, like, you know, we wouldn't have even fathomed back in the day. I don't know, like, we're spoiled nowadays for sure. I think there's good things about the old days, and I think there's good things about the new days, and there's bads about both, obviously, but I don't know. I'm just glad to be a gamer. I am. Okay, we're on World 8. You guys have seen all these levels already, but we're doing them. We got to. We gotta. We have to. It's our obligation. Nay, our duty! To finish all the levels in Mario Bros. 1. We're doing it. We are doing it with vim and vigor! Oh, crud. Jake, I like jam. It's jammin'! Hawk. Jake, to quote every single semi-important Pokemon character, there's a time and place for everything, but now is not the time. Now is not the time to use that. Aurora says, in the old days, if you had a toaster for a PC, your options were the shovelware in the computer aisle, or EXEs that probably contain malware online. So now so many indie games run on everything, right? And isn't there like they always talk about how you can play Doom on everything, right? Like, there's tons of options out there. Now is a very good time to be a gamer, frankly. Until streaming becomes like the optimal or the only way to enjoy the media, I think it's going to be a good time for video gaming for a while. I don't know, I've really got it out against streaming, but as long as it's an option, not like the only way, I'm fine with it. Really sorry about those typos. Lol, says Aurora. Oh, no problem. Like, I can usually read through typos alright. You know what the best way to play Doom? On a pregnancy test, says Luke. I have heard that was a thing. Jeff, want to play Guess the Game? How about you guess my game? I'm gonna have you guess my game. I gotta think of one. Okay, I've thought of one. You have 10 questions and 2 guesses. I made that joke to you, Jeff, a while ago. Yes. Yes, you did. I forgot who it was, but I do remember that being part of it. Alright, I do remember that being in my streams at some point. The whole Doom played on a pregnancy test. I feel like that's actually a real thing. Jeff, is it a console game? It is not a console game. 9 questions left. Sooner or later, our inner working might be able to run Doom without electricity. Perhaps. You never know. Ah! Maybe I should focus. Just a little bit. Just a bit. Oh no! How am I supposed to beat the game now? I do not have access to the Fire Flower for the last stage. How am I supposed to beat the game now? Jeff, did it come out after 2005? I don't believe so, but let me check. No, it did not come out after 2005. I'm sleepy. press plush ejection to keep me awake. Sorry, plush. Oh no! I'm screwed! I'm doomed! Actually, that was pretty sick. Alright, we're beating the last level of Small Mario. Let's go. Jeff, is it on the GBA? It is on the GBA. 7 questions left. Even in the 2000s, playing a game on the computer for most people meant playing Flash games. Only hardcore gamers had graphics cards. Oh yeah, totally. I don't really know when, like, build your own PCs and, like, I don't know when that really got to take off as being very popular. I'm kind of in that club now, but not fully. Like, I have what I would consider a gaming PC, but I don't really use it for gaming at all. Like, I was telling you guys how I wanted to upgrade my graphics card. Does it feature Mario in it? No, it does not feature Mario. 6 questions left. Like, I have what would very easily pass as a gaming PC. It's got a 5900X, or an AMD Ryzen 9 5900X as the CPU. And it's got a GTX 1063 gig as the GPU. And I want an upgrade, but I don't want it that bad, because I really don't play games on my computer very much. I mostly just use it for these live streams, and for general browsing. Like... I could kind of care less what kind of graphics card I have as far as gaming is concerned. I feel like ever since 2015, more and more people really got into using the internet and want more games to play on PC, says Luke. Fair enough. Is the game a platformer? Asks Solar Flare. Yes. 5 questions left? Ask a question for both Jake and Hawk. Jake and Hawk, what is your favorite dinner? What is the best meal to end the day with? Well, I mean, I'll just keep it at dinner. That'll keep it a level less, like, ambiguous. Is the game Kirby or Metroid? Asks Solar Flare. No, it is not. 4 questions left. Welcome back, Jacob Spataphora. Was that you, the Yoshi Fanatic imposter? I feel like it must have been. Come clean, Jacob! Oh. Wait, yeah, that was the right one. I don't know. Jake says, I don't know. Honestly, food. It depends on my mood, says Hawk. No, says Jacob. Oh. Then who was it? I wonder if it was my sister-in-law. It might have been. My sister-in-law has been one to make the jokes to pretend to be someone that she's not. She has done that before. It might have just been her. Jeff, is the main character playable in Smash Brawl? Yes, the main character is playable in Smash Brawl. You're down to 4 questions, right? Emotional damage! What if he's not Jacob? Spaffadora? Oh my gosh. I didn't realize that. Oh no. I don't know who to trust anymore. Pretend to be me, Jeff's sister-in-law, says Plush. Honestly, like I said, I wouldn't put it past her. Alright, how many lives do I have left to deal with this? Deal with this madhouse? Oh no! His hammer hit me at the back of my boot! Lenny face. I don't know Lenny's face. I don't know it. Go, Mario! We've got 2 more attempts at this, buddy. Are there even any coins in this level? I believe that there are. Ah! And hut. Should I commence the interrogation once more? Jacob Spaffadora. It's so confusing. This is hilarious, says Plush. I mean, I guess. I must focus. Is the game a main Nintendo IP? Asks Solar Flare. Yes, it is. 3 questions left. Owen says, sup. Sup, Owen. Welcome to the stream, dude. I'm about to finish Mario Bros. 1. Yeah! Woo! Beat it a small Mario, boys. Let's go. And girls, I should say. I'm not used to saying that. Usually Plush is the only girl here, so. There we go. I did it, guys. I beat every level in Mario Bros. 1. So there you go. Thank you, Mario, for restoring peace to our kingdom. Hurrah to our hero, Mario! Hero! How is he typing and playing at the same time? This is Jacob. That's a good question. Nick Gamer says, hello! I own this compilation on an actual SNES cartridge. That's awesome, Nick. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 1 of Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World. How are you? I own Mario All-Stars as a cartridge, and I also own Mario World as a cartridge, but I do not have the Mario All-Stars plus Mario World cartridge. I beat this game in Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, says Nick. I think I did back in the game too. Good job, Jeff, says Heloy. Yes! Yes! And anyone who identifies as neither male nor female, says Owen. I mean, I guess. I mean, for those of you who do identify as something else, you are also welcome to my streams. Anyway, is the game Wario or Donkey Kong, says Solar Flare. No, it is not. 2 questions left, Solar Flare. Alright, guys. I have done it. I have beaten Mario Bros. Twice, or Super Mario Bros. In hard mode, it's the same ending text as Super Mario Bros. For Super players. Hey, that's pretty nifty. Save and quit. That's actually pretty cool, Nick. Thank you for that. Why don't we go ahead? I'm saving the lost levels for the last stream of the series. So in the meantime, let's do Super Mario Bros. 2 USA. Remember the 25th anniversary for Mario when they just sold the same game again on the Wii without changing the button prompts for the original ROM? Says Luke. I do. Yeah, Aurora actually mentioned that earlier in the stream. That was one of the laziest things that they've ever done as far as like an anniversary is concerned. I should play Mario 2 USA, says the Yoshi Fanatic. I should. Alright, you guys ready for this? Mario 2 USA. Let's do it. I don't know how far I'm gonna be able to get. I don't know how far I'm gonna be able to get this time around. But we're only an hour and 40 minutes into the stream. So, hooray. Okay. Miyamoto says Mario USA is one of his favorite Mario games. Really? Interesting. I mean, you know what? It's pretty nifty. I'm not gonna lie. I'm off to a great start. I'm so happy because Metroid Prime got a remaster on Switch, and it's actually good, says Owen. That's awesome. I'm super stoked. I'm waiting for the physical release, but I'm very, very happy that game actually exists. Like, I was watching the Direct. No, I screwed up! I was watching the Direct earlier this week. Well, pretty much when it was live. And you know, they had just announced the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games for the NSO, so I was already pretty pumped. And then, like, they showcased Metroid Prime Remastered. I'm like, what? No way. And I was super pumped for that. And then when they shadow dropped it, that was nuts! Like, seriously, ridiculous. I thought it was going to be Advanced Wars that they were going to be shadow dropping. It's ridiculous that they shadow dropped Metroid Prime Remastered. That's insane. I'm being very ignored. Plush the Forgotten One. Oh, I'm sorry, Plush. I didn't mean it. Whoa. Hang on. Plush says there are apparently people who are not naturally at birth neither male nor female. So I mean, yeah, that's very rare. I don't really understand it super well. Oh well. Jeff, is the main character playable in N64 Smash Bros? Yes, the main character is playable in the N64 Smash Bros. One question left. That music sounds familiar, says Heloy. Super Mario Bros. 2 is a character switch version of Doki Doki Panic, says Nick. Yes. Didn't these guys get involved in a literature club where Mario ended up becoming self-aware that he's a video game and basically kill everyone to marry the player? I don't know. Aurora says, I think it shows just how much of it transfers over to future Mario games. Shy Guys, Bob-ombs, etc. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think of that. Owen says, Mario 2 isn't bad, but the level design is pretty bad at times in my opinion. The level design feels random and rarely ever uses game design principles. That's actually a pretty good critique. I hadn't thought of that. Hang on just a second. There's so many comments. I appreciate the comments, guys. Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels is Super Mario Bros. 2 in Japan. Yes, it is. In the original Japanese Famicom Disk System release, completing World 8 without warping had you tackle World 9, Fantasy World, with only one life. I do remember that. We'll see if we can actually tackle that in this stream series, but I don't think so. Mark's Pizzeria, did you know? Says Luke. Okay. Made a reference to Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, I don't know anything about that game, other than the Game Grumps played it. Beating the game 8 times unlocks worlds A through E. That's because the numbers are in binary code. Poor Jeff has fought a wave of comments. Yeah. Alright. What do I address first? Also, the Yoshi Fanatic says, Jeff, if you are Jeff, or if I am Jeff, then how are you, Jeff? Jeff, I asked a question. I'm sorry, man. Hang on. I think you asked if the game was Yoshi. And yes, the game is Yoshi. You have two guesses. Oh, that was a meme? I had no idea. What? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Is it Yoshi Topsy-Turvy, says Solar Flare? It is Yoshi Topsy-Turvy. Well done, Solar Flare. Well played. It's actually kind of impressive. Also, I think that might have been the first time I was thinking of a Yoshi game for this game. Or for this little game that we play. The hearts appear more frequently in Super Mario Advance. Dude, Nick knows like all the trivia. Unless you're copy-pasting some of it. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. If anybody doesn't know the origins of this game, somehow. Can I think of a game, says Plush? I'm actually thinking that since there's so many comments, and that I'm already having a hard time catching up on all of them, thinking of you guys' games takes a lot of concentration, so for now, why don't we stick to me thinking of a game and you guys guessing? Sound good? Hey, 1-up. Ninjas, also in Future Mario. Yes. Indeed. I suck at these roulettes, by the way. I'm absolutely atrocious at them. You start in small form before 1-1 or after losing a life in Super Mario Advance. What? Okay, I hate guessing games, so I'll just hang, says Plush. I'm sorry. Think of a game I want to ask questions, says Owen. What do we got here? Alright, I'll take the 2-up. Okay. Okay. I just thought of a game, but I don't think I can use it, so... Okay. I'm thinking of a game. Owen, you have 10 questions and 2 guesses. Whoa, Luigi! Epilepsy warning, Nintendo! Oh yeah, that's something that That's something you don't have to miss from the old days of gaming. Epilepsy warnings. Is your game developed by Nintendo? Yes. I'll give that one to you for free. It's kind of an unspoken rule that it's always a Nintendo game. So, you still have 10 questions. Yo! Anyway, for anyone who isn't familiar, I'll give you the rundown on this game. This game is Mario Brothers, or Super Mario Brothers 2. Or at least it was always considered that. No, I screwed up! It was always considered that prior to whenever this collection came out, 1992, I guess. Okay, hang on. Is it a Mario game? No, it is not. You have 9 questions left. I am doing a very bad job explaining what I'm trying to think of here. This game, as we know it in the US, is Super Mario Bros. 2. However, it is not the true Super Mario Brothers. It is true Super Mario Bros. 2. This is actually a reskin of a game in Japan named Doki Doki Panic, which was entirely unrelated to the Mario Brothers line of games. It was not at all a sequel. So, Nintendo was developing a true sequel to Super Mario Bros. 1. It had the same basic graphic style, same kind of level philosophy, like 8 worlds, plus the extras, 4 worlds apiece, beat Bowser at the end of every world, etc., etc. It was a very true sequel. But Nintendo, as you will see later in the streamed series, made it very difficult. Borderline trolly at points. Honestly, really trolly at points. It reminds me of some of the troll levels in Mario Maker. I'm atrocious at these. So they decided, screw it. Take this game, reskin it with Mario characters, and sell it in the United States. And thus we got Super Mario Bros. 2, the reskin of Doki Doki Panic, here in the United States. This was our Super Mario Bros. 2. And it wasn't until this compilation came out, in 1992, that we even knew of the game. I mean, there might have been, like, grumblings or something of the game, before that, but yeah, there was no official way of playing the game that would later become known as the Lost Levels here in the United States until this compilation came out. Yo! No! Alright, I gotta read some comments here. Soup USA! This is plush. Is it a Yoshi game? Asks Owen. It is not a Yoshi game. You have 8 questions left. Thank goodness you're bad at these. Woo! Thank goodness you're bad at these, because they are seizure-inducing when you win. Hopefully none of you guys are epileptic. I'm sorry if you are. I'll give you an epilepsy warning next time. Let's be Mr. Mario. Because the Japanese Super Mario Bros. 2 was considered hard, according to Nintendo America's Howard Lincoln. Yes, correct. I think it's kind of unfair to call this game not a real Mario game if you know Doki Doki Panic's development. I don't really know much about Doki Doki Panic outside of the fact that it was reskinned to be this game here in the US. Jeff, can I guess next after Owen? Asks Heloy. Sure. Is it a spin-off of a specific franchise? Says Owen. No, it is not. You have 8 questions left. He also stated that the game looks similar to the original Super Mario Bros. Game. I'm gonna be Mario. Or mainline, asks Owen. So these questions have to be yes or no questions. So I can answer that question for you if you want to ask it as another question. But no, it is not a spin-off. Okay, let's drop this here. All I know is Doki Doki is the same, which spawns DDLC across Super Mario Bros. 2 USA memes. Doki Doki Literature Club. Interesting. Is it a Metroid game? Asks Owen. Yes. It is a Metroid game. Guys, am I doing skips or am I going through every level? What do you guys think? Coinus! Says Plush. Also, if anybody wants to know anything specific about this game, do feel free to ask. Super Metroid? Asks Owen. No. No skips, says Aurora. We're doing no skips. Maybe we'll do a no skip or a skips run later. Maybe. It is not Super Metroid. You have 7 questions left. Dang, says Owen. I mean, you've narrowed it down pretty good, my friend. Honestly, you could probably just use your guesses at this point, or your questions as guesses at this point. There's only so many Metroid games. No skips, don't be a baby, says Solar Flare. You got it. I don't mind. We'll do it the way that God intended. Or I guess Miyamoto. Or who developed the game? I don't know who developed this game. Metroid Prime? No, it is not Metroid Prime. You have 5 questions left. I think. Under your the F your. Huh? Question mark, says Jeff to Plush. Ah! The masks! Smoking! I hope somebody gets that reference. Metroid Fusion? It is Metroid Fusion, Owen. Congratulations! You have guessed the game. It was Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy Advance that I was thinking of. Well done. Ah! Why? Goated game, says Owen. I agree, that game was pretty great. In terms of the original Metroids, it is definitely my favorite, or my second favorite. Compared to, you know what? I don't even know if I can say that anymore, because, like, wouldn't Metroid Dread be considered one of the original Metroid games now? Because it's Metroid 5? Probably my 3rd favorite in the series. Ooh, boss time, baby! Boss time, baby, boss time. Yeah! Stop being rude, fake Jeff. Yes, you must be kind to others when you join the stream. I don't like it when you're mean to other people. I've done it! Mr. Mouser is done for. Second favorite is Prime, and my favorite is Super Metroid. This is Owen. Where would Dread... Oh, Dread is 4th? Interesting. I actually don't know how I would rank the Metroid games. I do think I put Super Metroid above Dread. Boom! Says Heloy. The explosion! Solar Flare says, yeah, Jeff, fake Jeff. Remember, mods are always watching. Mr. Solar Flare is correct. Read my comic! Okay, hang on. 1-3 cleared as Mario. No problem. Metroid is one of my favorite gaming franchises, says Owen. Mine too. Fry Guy? Under your the F your Fry Guy? I'm so confused, Plush. I'm sorry. Doki Doki Panic could have been a Mario game. But Nintendo took this game in development and skinned it to work for the Yume Kojo event, who approached Nintendo to make the game as a promotion. Interesting. Oh, epilepsy warning, guys. Close your eyes. In Super Mario Advance, Birdo is also either red or green, says Nick. Yes, that's also the case here. At least as far as I remember. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to warn you guys about epilepsy. Is anybody actually triggered by epilepsy here? Jeff, beat 'em up games are an underrated genre. Oh, I thought you were talking about beat 'em ups. The YouTube channel. I don't know, like, they're mindless fun. I don't play them very often, but they are fun. It was a tech demo for a vertical-oriented platformer, as opposed to Super Mario Bros., which was a horizontal one. Ooh, that's a good point. Oh, epilepsy warning, question mark? Never mind. I said genre because I knew you might have confused them. Says Solar Flare. Good call, for sure. Let's give Peach some love. I haven't played as Peach yet. World 2-1. I'm playing Yakuza 0 right now. Says Solar Flare. I've never... Ah, no! Oh, these snakies spit bullets. So, Peach is kind of ridiculous in this game. Ah, no! I say that as I die. Didn't Heloy want to play the guessing game? Yes, I do believe so. Heloy, give me a second to think of a game. Okay, I'm thinking of a game. Heloy, you have 10 questions and 2 guesses. Howies. What game am I thinking of? Give me some love like you give to Peach, says Plush. Oh, jeez. If Plush was a playable character, that is how we would do it. By playing as Plush. Okay, is it a Mario game? Asks Heloy. No, it is not a Mario game. 9 questions left. Also, the fact that you can just walk on cacti in this game, it's kind of ridiculous. Read my comments that you missed, says Plush. Okay, I'm sorry. I was wondering if you were referencing Fry Guy from the Mario DIC cartoon. Oh, no. No, I was not. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Mi amigo Jeff muy bonito. Isn't bonito beautiful? I don't know. I don't know Spanish. Pokies, also in future Mario games, says Aurora. Indeed! There were definitely some Mario staples that came from this one, which is awesome. I do feel like Nintendo has gotten to appreciate this game's legacy over the past, well, several years, I guess I should say. Like in Mario 3D World, well, the fact that you have the 4 playable characters is kind of a reference to the game in and of itself. But also the 1-up roulettes is a reference to it, even the music that they used. I don't know, I feel like Nintendo still appreciates this game. They don't see it as being bad. I don't think it's bad either, but definitely my least favorite out of the original quadrilogy, of which I would consider Mario World part. Though, which Mario Bros. 2 do I prefer? That's a question. I'll have to think about that. It's the male version of beautiful. Bonita is the female. Guapo is handsome. I gotcha. I laughed when you made that noise simulating the Shy Guy sinking in the quicksand. That was hilarious. Oh, thank you. It wasn't an original joke. That came from the Game Grumps. The characters is the best part of this game, and probably the reason I don't consider this game bad. They add so much replay value, and they are fun to play as, says Owen. That's true. The 4 playable characters, that's pretty fun. I kind of feel like this one gets picked on because you don't jump on enemies to defeat them, Aurora says. I think that's a big part of it. Also, I'm just kind of selecting these guys at random. Does it have a Mario character in it, says Heloy. I'm gonna give that question back to you because I cannot properly answer that. I think you're on 8 questions left. Comments, please, says Plush. I'm sorry. Now ask a question from my OC, Beautios. Beautios? Was that your given name? I kind of feel like this one... Oh, sorry. I already read that. Yeah, I mean, I think a large part of the reason that, that this game gets picked on so much is just how different it is. Like, especially back in the NES days. Oh, this is where things get interesting. Especially back in the NES days, when there was a sequel to a game, it was usually very faithful to the original, right? Like, they didn't really take many risks when it came to sequels back in the day. I think of the Mega Man games as a classic example. Like, there were so many of those games. There were 6 of them before, maybe even 7 before they really changed things up with Mega Man X. It's just, I don't know, like the fact that this game was so different from the original. Not exactly a fan favorite. Beautios. It was given to me by me. Interesting. What is your given name? Jeff, have you ever had potato leek soup? I don't think so. Beautios. Also, good evening, Jeff. How has your day been? Well, I had to work today, so it wasn't great, but I had steak for dinner, so that made things a little better. Jeff says when Zelda 2 and Final Fantasy 2 exist. Oh yeah, that's true. I was thinking of like Ninja Gaiden and Mega Man. No, but you're truly correct. Zelda 2 and Final Fantasy 2, I presume. I don't know much about the Final Fantasy games, but I presume that it was quite different from the original, if you're bringing it up as a counterpoint. No, stay away from me! Jeff, have you seen 25 Ways to Kill a Yoshi? I saw some of it, and it hurt my soul too much to continue. Boom! What questions? I think I might have to restart this. Yeah, that worked. I'd say that sequels that were nothing like the original were just common. Yeah, fair point. I rescind that comment, for it is incorrect. Yo! Oh, that's right. Since I already opened 2 doors, I don't get to pluck more coins. That's stinkies. Jeff, what's the stupidest thing you've ever done? I don't know, man. I've lived 28 and a half years of life. I've done many a stupid thing in that time. What's the stupidest thing I've ever done? There's a lot of stupid things I've done. I really can't give you a good answer on that. There's just a lot of dumb things I've done in my life. He probably hasn't even done the stupidest thing he'll ever do yet. Probably not. Is it a Yoshi game? Asks Heloy. It is not a Yoshi game. No. You have 7 questions left, I think? Forget. What do the cherries do? Ah! The one way to kill the Yoshi Fanatic. Force him to do the 30 melon channel. The 30 melon challenge. Yeah. Wasn't that question already asked? Says Aurora. No, not in this round. Oh yeah, I just decided to randomly switch characters. This is probably a good spot to use Toad anyway. Yeah! No! Stay away from me! Name some. The Solar Flare. Name some? Oh! How about this one? Dating before I was truly ready. Although I don't know how much of a mistake it was because I learned some very important lessons that I would not have otherwise learned. So, I do say that it was one of the dumbest things I've done. But, yeah. It's probably the main one. Stop! No! Red comments! Sorry, Plush, I'm sorry. Beautios. As for personal introductions, my name is Beautios Dremiert. I am an individual, and I am on a very personal journey. Personal journey, huh? Jeff, that's called learning from your mistakes. Everyone does that. There's a red birdo! Yeah, no, you're right, Plush. still, it was still one of the stupidest things I've ever done. So, I still count that. Whoa! I forgot about that part. Jeff, what is a specific moment that was very stupid? Man, I don't know. Ooh! Isn't that every mistake? Like, mistakes are good for you, IMO, because you learn from them, says Owen. Yes, mistakes can be considered some of the best teachers. Epilepsy warning? Never mind. It's weird that Mario 2 has health. Almost every 3D Mario exists. Wait, is that one of the criticisms of this game? Huh. Jeff, I asked a question, says Heloy. Does it involve Tom Nook in any way? That was a stupid question. No, it does not. Guys, how many questions is Heloy at? I think 6? 5? Yes, lol, says Aurora. I didn't know that. I wouldn't say that that's like a detriment to this game. I think that's interesting. Plus, the original had health as well. Like, do people forget that the original Mario Bros had, or the original Super Mario Bros had a health system? It just wasn't hearts. Whoa! Hi! What's up? What's up, Mr. Pumpkin? Pronounce this German word. Man, I have no idea. Oof, I am not guessing this, says Heloy. How much? Oh, Jeff, how much longer is the stream gonna? Are you kidding me? Hang on. Typically I go 3 hours, so I'd say at least another half hour. I 100% bet that the mushroom is over to the left. I think it's a squash, says Aurora. Ah. Yes, that would make sense. Whoa. Well, I can't get up there now. I want to get up there, though. Get me up there. See ya, Yoshi man, says Luke. Well, Luke, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. I hope to see you next time, my friend. I hope you have a good week. Wow! Wowie! Wowers! I think I'm gonna tap out for now. I might be back later. See ya. For now. Says Solar Flare. Oh no! Well, Solar Flare, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. I gotta go to bed. See you next stream. And good luck on the rest of this one, says Owen. Thank you very much for tuning in. As always, it's a pleasure to have you. See you next time. Let's try taking this over here. Kind of imagine that there's a mushroom here. There is! Hurrah! Think, Heloy! You can do it, Heloy. I believe in you. I think. Sing me a lullaby. Product placement. I love product placement. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I love my product placement. Product placement. There you go. Nah, actually, sleep is for babies. Alright. Well, I'll probably only go for another half hour then. Plus I do have to get up in the morning and wash the dishes, make some pancakes. And tomorrow is also our family celebration with Jeremiah for his birthday. We did do a small celebration for his birthday last Friday. Pokies! Wow, I just completely wrecked his day. You sang my favorite song! Says Plushpocalypse. Yeah, I thought you would enjoy that. Whoa. Guess I picked the right path. Plop! Is your name Trey? Says Owen. No. Getting more health is a little harder than Super Mario Bros. Since you kind of just have to guess where they hit the mushrooms instead of hitting blocks. Vine reference. Oh. Wow. Vine. That's something I haven't heard in a while. Jeff, a question was asked. Is it a Zelda game? No, it's not. Sorry, I had to think for a second because I forgot what game I was thinking of. But I remember. You have 4 questions left. It is not a Zelda game. Yeah, no, that's a good point, Aurora. Yeah, I wanted to point that out, that it's not entirely obvious where the mushrooms are hidden. For anybody who doesn't really know, anyway, for real, I'm going to bed now, says Owen. Have a good night, Owen. Get plenty of sleep. My brain doesn't want to think, says Heloy. Yeah, that's fair. I guess you can always surrender. But anyway, for anybody who's not super familiar with this game, you've seen me go into the doors that I create using the potions. I don't really know how that works. But, anyway, you've seen me go into those doors. And in those doors, it's like kind of a dark version of the level, but only like a certain part of it. Like, only one screen worth of real estate, basically. And in that section, the plants that you can pull up in the regular world, they become coins that you can use in the, 1-up challenge at the end of every stage. Yo, it's boss time! It's boss time! It's boss time! Oh, geez. Okay, I've made my barrier. No, it didn't work! Oh, man. Okay, that really didn't work. I ain't giving it up. Is it a Kirby game? It is not a Kirby game. 3 questions left. Jeff. Oh, sorry, hang on. Beautios. So then, is there anything you would like to know about an individual like me? Is there a reason that you gave your name, or yourself the name of Beautios? Solar Flare. Jeff, give me a hype-up speech for my basketball game tomorrow. Gosh, I'm not very good at motivational speeches. But you know what, Solar Flare? I believe in you. You are the basketball star, the one who Jameson learned from. Surely, if anyone can win at a basketball game, it's you, Solar Flare. Go get him. Why is he aiming downward? Is that all he can do? I wins. Am I allowed to get clues? Sure, I guess. I'll give you one clue. The game did come out after 2010. Yeah, let's go. 973 points is coming from me tomorrow. Let me just make sure that's accurate. I mean, it has to be. Yes, the fact that I had to look that up is kind of silly. Yes, the game did come out after the year 2010. I can do anything! I'm gonna turn into a rocket and crash into Jupiter! Woo! Okay, good luck. Beauty says, you ask many personal questions. My name is actually derived from the scientific name of a hawk. Oh. Interesting. Are you Hawk from Advanced Wars? Epilepsy warning. Oh yeah, I nearly forgot that the Super Mario Bros. 2 mushroom is in Mario Maker 2. So I'm sorry. So Nintendo has some love for this game. Oh yeah, and like I said, epilepsy warning. And like I said, in Mario 3D World, they have many a reference to this game. So yeah, they definitely don't hate this game. Epilepsy warning? Nope. Peach. Let's be Peach. Why don't I go ahead and finish off World 3 here? I think that's the halfway point for this game. Oh, that hurts my eyes. Oh, no. Why, oh, why? Ow, my eyes. It's like that one level in Mega Man 2, yet not quite as abrasive. Is it a game on the 3DS? Asks Heloy. No, it is not on the 3DS. How many questions do you have left? 3 or 2? Aurora says, there are 7 worlds, but the last world only has 2 levels, so close enough. Oh. Ethan says, hello there! Hello there, Ethan! Welcome to the live stream. I thought you'd forgotten about me. Welcome to part 1 of Super Mario All-Stars, plus Super Mario World. How are you, Ethan? Lag! Solar Flare. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Stinkies. Wii? Says Heloy. No, it is not on the Wii. You have... I think you have 2 questions left. I'll give you 2. Beautios, you ask many personal questions. I am an individual. That is what I am. Do not interrogate me further. But I thought you said you wanted me to ask you questions. I'm so confused. I'm losing this. Wii U? Yes, it is on the Wii U. 1 question and 2 guesses left. You can do it, Heloy. I believe. I don't know if I believe in you at this point. Good. And of course I could never forget you, Jeff, says Ethan. I was being a little overdramatic. I have missed you. I have missed having you in the streams. I have missed the wonderful quotes. The wonderful, awe-inspiring book of the quotes of Jeff. I have missed. Oh no, there's no mushrooms. Did you read my 2 comments before that? I don't know because there was lag. Oh. I read that one, the rocket question. Jeff asked me anything. Myself edition. Solar Flare. What inspired you to make YouTube videos? What was the reason you first began making YouTube videos? Beautio says, your questions ring all too personal. Perhaps I should have been more blunt about my boundaries. Perhaps you should have been. I apologize for crossing them, though I did not know that they existed. Dude, this guy has it out for me! Wow, alright. Good question. Let me think for a sec. Okay, I'm using a guess. Is it Nintendo Land? No, it is not Nintendo Land. You have 2 guesses left. Because that technically counts as one of your questions. So 2 guesses left. Oh boy. Owies. Beautios. Your sorrows are forgiven, Jeff. Thank you, Beautios! Oof, says Heloy. Let's do this. Guys, I'm so nervous about later levels. Because I have a good amount of extra lives. I think after watching you play Ghost of Tsushima and realizing how much fun I had watching you play that made me realize... It says Ethan. That you only like watching me play certain games. No, I don't know. I mean, that's fair. Yeah. I originally started because I was bored one day and wanted a hobby. I continue to make them because I don't know, I guess I like it. Next question. Heloy says, is it Donkey Kong Country Freeze? Heloy, I don't know how you did it, but yes, it is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. That is the game I was thinking of. I don't know how in the world you guessed that, but you did, and that is impressive. Yes! Says Heloy. What gives? You guys all guessed my game. That's ridiculous. But anyway, I'm nervous. I'm at 12 lives. Watching you play a game I don't care too much about for hours and watching every stream of that stream series, yeah, it's probably unrealistic. I'm going to be able to pop in every single stream anymore. That's fair. I do tend to play a lot of games that you aren't interested in, so that is definitely fair. Jeff, any more questions for ya boy? Solar Flare, what is your favorite subject in school? Beautio says, though, I suppose I should be more upfront about my origins. Vow to never tell a soul outside of the stream. You have my solemn vow, Mr. Beautios. History, PE, or English? Interesting. We have a history buff. Ouch. Ice stinkies. Next, it's a solar flare. Anybody else have some questions for Mr. Solar Flare himself? Oh, well, that might not have been the best idea. Boom! Hi, says Super Stefan Maker. Hello, Super Stefan Maker. Welcome to part 1 of Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World. How are you? I have one, says the fake Yoshi Fanatic. Whoever it is. I'm guessing it's my sister-in-law. I'm still guessing that. Do 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 do. Wait a minute. Is that just death? I feel like it is. Whoa. No! Why? Ah! Crud. Ice stinkies. It's getting close to the end of the night, y'all. It's getting close to the end of the stream. We are nearly done. Quite nearly. Oh, I should have switched to Peach. Ow. I feel like Peach could cross that gap. Ow! Jeepers, man. What is your favorite game? Says the Yoshi Fanatic fake man. What is your favorite game? Mario Galaxy, says Solar Flare. It is nice, though, when you play a game that I haven't played myself. I still enjoyed watching, like, Metroid Dread. Oh, Metroid Dread was fantastic. Loved that game very, very much. Oh, and Spyro. Let's not forget Spyro. I mean, you've played that before, but it's still a game you were interested in. Wowzers, I suck. Real Jeff, ask more! What was your first video game console? I guess that's my question. Yes, Spyro, says Heloy. Oh, yeah. Crud. Let's just kill that plant monster. I don't appreciate him. I don't know why I didn't just do that before. It's Spo! Also read my comments. Beautio says, prove that vow! Eat your hair! Wait, no, that's ridiculous. I suppose I must tell you, I am a clone of Huck. I'm not an individual, no matter how hard I try to be. Yikes, that's pretty deep. Huh? How did that kill me? You know, if you've ever seen Young Justice, I would take both Connor Kent and the various clones of Speedy as an inspiration. They were both clones. Or all of them were clones, I guess. Yet, they learned how to have their own fulfilling existences. Though they struggled for a time, they still managed to do it. So I encourage you, Beautios. You will find your true purpose, your own path. I believe it. I believe that you can. There we go. Jeff, ask me my favorite blank. What is your favorite controller for the Nintendo Switch? Real Jeff, I'll give you a chance to guess who I am. I'm guessing that you're Serenity. Next. What do you mean, next? Oh, Pro. Sorry. I missed it. Wait, where's the... Yes! The mushroom! The mushroom! Nope. Okay, here's a clue. Wait, you're not Serenity? Okay. Jeff, I must ask you again, have you seen any trailers? Have you seen any trailers for that dinosaur movie? I haven't. I really need to. I'll tell you what, I'll commit to watching a trailer for it at the end of this live stream. Or not at the end. After I end the stream. You said it was just called 65, right? My time is 11:52. Is this Yoshi the best? Or is it Heloy? Comments of the car! Beauteous says, that is why I have started my journey of self-discovery. Well, I wish you the best of luck, Beauteous. Nope, says the Yoshi Fanatic. It's not me, says Heloy. And is it the Yoshi the best? Other than that, I have no idea. You're too well hidden. Your secret is too well hidden. It's maybe Heloy. Okay. Alright, I see your game. I see your game, Heloy. Yeah, it's not Yoshi the best. Oh, man! Wah! Bomb! Jeff, next question, please. I'm sorry. Favorites, huh? Ah! No! What's your favorite color? Hey, don't blame me. Says Heloy. I will blame you if that is you. You are entirely to blame! Purple, next. Jeepers, how many questions do I have to ask? Do you give up? Says the Yoshi Fanatic. Yes, I do. Who is this? New phone, who dis? What is your favorite flavor of bagels? What is a word that's a palindrome? Gosh, I feel like I know what a palindrome is. Yeah, you were right. It was me, says Heloy. Heloy! Why? Why you be like this? See ya, Mr. Mask. Heck. Asiago cheese. Oh, race car? Palindrome is a word that is spelled the same backwards and forwards? I did not remember. Is that what a palindrome is? I don't remember. I feel like I know what a palindrome is, but at the same time, evidently that I don't. I did trick y'all. Yes, that is certainly a palindrome. What else? Taco cat? It's not a real word, but... Whoa! No! I almost got stuck under that key. That's not how that should work. So I gotta get credit. Y'all thought it was Jacob, so I gotta get credit. It says Heloy. And true. Boink. Oh, by the way, that mask that chases you is the stuff of nightmares. But if you just drop the key someplace, he will no longer come after you. I mean, he will eventually. You do have to drop it again to make him stop chasing you, but... Hey. What's up? I'm back, says Jacob. Welcome back. How are you, Jacob? A nut for a jar of tuna is if you make it one word. Oh. A nut for a jar of tuna? That's crazy sauce. Also, so is... Hi, madam, I'm Adam. Guys, I'm going through a crazy amount of lives right now. Oh. Yeah, Jacob Spaffadora. Is this also Heloi? Yikes! Jeff, question! I'm sorry. Jeez! What's your favorite Nintendo IP? Also, guys, I'm honestly pretty nervous about this. Like, I'm losing a ridiculous amount of lives right now. I'm not playing the game carefully at all. And that's going to be a major detriment in later levels. Wario says Solar Flare. Fair enough. Before I go, however, ask me one more question. Beautios. Will you be pursuing a different occupation than military, as Hawk has done? Will you be doing that to differentiate yourself? And what is the occupation you would like to pursue? It is Heloi. Any question is askable now. I think I'll stick with the what's your favorite comments or questions, because those seem to be the easiest ones for me to come up with. What's your favorite flavor of Doritos, if you eat them? And why did I just decide to play as Toad? I don't know. That's a question. Oh boy. Yes, I want to be a detective, says BTOs. Interesting. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Cool Ranch. Next. Guys, does anybody else have some more questions for Mr. Solar Flare here? I am stinking at this. Oh, well, I guess I can't. I just can't jump on that. Blue Toad is best Toad, says Plush. Wasn't there a name for the blue and yellow toads in New Super Mario Bros. Wii? I feel like there was. Beautios. How do you think my name should be pronounced? I mean, how I've been saying it, I guess. The fake Yoshi Fanatic, who is actually Heloi. I'm back. Buteos. It does sound a little bit more epic. I will give it that. Oh no! This is honestly not going well at all. Not well at all. I gotta figure out a better system of getting extra lives here. Maybe I should actually start trying on the on those one-up challenges. Oops. I'm about to jump into an electric guy. Alright, there we go. There we go! I like Buteos more. You know what? You get to choose this one. See yous. I don't get a star for that? I've been lied to. Alright. Oh, there's a boss here. Oh no! Bomb! Jefferoni and Cheese ask a question. How about this? Do you care for any of the Chef Boyardee items? And if you do, which one is your favorite? Ow. Oh boy. Well, this is going well. Oh. Take that bomb. No! How dare I miss? ABCs and 1, 2, 3s with meatballs. I used to think that those meatballs were the dopest thing ever when I was a kid. Also, I took out like half the challenge here. Simply by, you know, like reloading the area a little bit and not having that Sparky follow me everywhere. Epic boss battle. This is kind of epic. It would be a little bit more epic if, like, the Sparky was still here. Blah! How many hits does this guy take? Oh. Whoa, no! Oh, shoot. Am I gonna die here? No, we're not gonna die tonight. Legos, says Ethan. Yeah, I don't know why the theme of this room is Legos. Imagine how painful it must be to walk around in that room. Alright. Epilepsy warning! Ask Videos what he thinks of someone who's he's based off. You know who. Videos, this might be a sensitive topic, but I have to ask, do you have any thoughts whatsoever about Hawk? Tonsils are trash! Says Solar Flare. I mean, I guess. I have mine. I'm quite attached to them. Yeah! 2 extra lives! Imagine flooring made of Legos. Yeah, man, that would suck to walk on. Alright. We did make it through World 3. Now, we are going to be finished for tonight. Flooring made out of Legos equals hell, says Ethan. Yeah, no doubt about that. But we got to the point where I said we were going to. Actually, the week after my tonsil surgery was the worst week of my life, says Solar Flare. Oh, I'd imagine so. But yeah, there you go, guys. We actually made a little bit more progress than I expected. I thought we were going to take the whole stream to do just Mario Bros. 1, but I beat it twice. And I also beat half of Mario Bros. 2 USA. So, that's pretty hype. That's pretty nifty. Beautio says, as I am a clone of, or Buteos says, as I am a clone of him with all of his memories and attributes, I may be biased, but I respect the man. That is fair enough. Heloy says, I'm playing a game called Beaming Drive and I'm crashing into every AI. Good work, Jeff. Yeah, I made more progress than I thought I was going to. So if I had to guess, next stream, it's going to take me longer to beat Mario Bros. 2 than you would expect, because I'm running low on lives. And unless I start playing a little bit more carefully, there's going to be a lot of game overs. So I'm thinking it'll take an hour and a half to 2 hours to finish Mario Bros. 2 USA. And then we'll start on Mario Bros. 3. That, I believe, is what we're gonna do next time on the Yoshi Fanatic streams. Ethan says, also Jeff, I found out Vinland Saga was on Netflix, so I've been able to see the new Season 2 episodes as they come out weekly. Hey, that's awesome. I don't know anything about Vinland Saga, but I know you're a fan, so great, that's awesome. Buteo says, with more thought on the topic, yes, I am 100% biased. Ha ha ha! Alright, guys. One more question for Solar Flare. What's your favorite flavor of wings? Good stream, Jeff, says Aurora. Thank you. And, thank you guys for all your insightful comments and all your fun comments. It's been fun. These streams are always more fun when you guys tune in, so I appreciate it very much. Ah, too hard! Says Solar Flare. That's fair. Mine would probably just have to be buffalo, but it's gotta be something spicy, at least. Jeff has the best streams. Well, thank you, Heloy. I appreciate that. Oh, quick update for those of you who are not in the Discord. Buffalo or Garlic's the solar flare. There you go. Very nice, very nice. No, I can't do one more solar flare. That was it. We'll save some questions for next stream. Quick update for anyone who's not in the Discord. I did buy, my new microphone, Elgato Stream Deck Plus, and this, fancy new mic stand. It's a low profile one. That makes me happy. And I did get the microphone. It's right here. It's the beacon mic. However, I can't get it to work. I'm gonna try a little bit throughout the course of the next week. I might even try to message the Discord tech support team again. That looks cool. Oh, it is, man. Well, I should show you. It's a very cool looking microphone. Great stream. You missed a comment. Oh, I'm sorry. Something is cheese, I'm guessing. I guess. I don't know. Can you repost it? I think I really did miss it. Especially when the fake Yoshi Fanatic joined, which was me, says Heloy. I suppose. Poor Plush keeps getting ignored. I don't mean to do it. It's not intentional. Ugh. I don't know why I want to do this. It's just, it's depressing me, man. Like, this microphone looks so cool, man. Like, look at this. Like, imagine that in front of my face. It's so cool. Was all the is cheese is all the comment was, lol. Oh, I thought I got that one. But like, look at this microphone. It looks so cool. I wanted to use it in this stream. And it just doesn't, it's not working at all. I can't get any sort of input from it at all. That makes me so sad. Maybe next stream I'll be using this guy. Maybe. Why no work, says Heloy? That's my question. Like, I cannot figure it out. But I spent $300 on this microphone. And it no worky workies. We'll get there. Maybe. One more question. Dumb Mike, that stinks. Did someone make Yoshi tongue noise? Oh, that's my ringtone. That's my text ringtone. Or, I guess it's just my general notifications ringtone. And my actual, like, phone ringing ringtone is the Yoshi's Island athletic theme. Which we're about to hear when we wrap up the stream. Uh-oh. We're having some laggies. One more! Amazing notification, says Plush. Solar flare. Fine. One more question. If you've played Mario 3D World. If you've played Mario 3D World before, who's your favorite character to play as? Okay, guys. I think that's gonna have to wrap it up for this stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. We're already on big screen or big camera mode. We'll leave it there. But thank you guys very much for tuning in. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I go live or post a video. Jeff trying to think. Jeff, you know I've played it, remember? Champions Road. Oh yeah, that's true. Luigi. There you go. Join the Discord if you haven't already. And you have any interest in doing so. You can post memes. You can recommend games for me to play on stream. You can recommend the music that we start the stream with and end the stream with. There's other things you can do. We have art creations on there now by the community if you have interest in that. Or, as always, you can just chat with me. I love chatting with the fans. And I try to let you guys know as soon as I know when I'm going to go live next. But plan for next Friday, starting around 9:30 or 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for more Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World. I'm having a blast, and I hope you guys had a blast as well. So hopefully we'll see you again next time on the Yoshi Fanatics live streams. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good week, and we'll see you next time. See you guys.